Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to discuss more about lookup element in OmniScripts. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So in the first tutorial of this lookup element, so I have shown how to use the data source type. Like we have three data source type in the lookup element, like a subject, custom, pick list, filtered by record type. And in that session, I have used this option like a pick list filtered by record type and made these configurations like pick list object and field. In this case I have just chosen the object as case and field as the standard field of status, like then status field of the case like case dot status, and making the record type master so that it can show all the respective values of the status fields, status field of the case. And for this tutorial I'll be using this data source type as a subject for this lookup element. So let me create then just cloning. I'm cloning this lookup element and I'll be updating the name, like I'll be updating this for showing like a different related case for an account, right? So I'll be passing account ID as a context ID, and for that account I'll be showing what are the related cases available for that account. Like I have an example, like for this Acme account in Salesforce we have four cases. So I'll be using this account ID as a context ID, and based on that account ID I'll be just retrieving the cases records, and I'll be showing that list of cases in this lookup element. So I'll be just updating the name as related cases for an account. Let me just copy the element name and I'll be just providing the label as related cases for an account. And let me choose the data source type as a subject, and need to pass these of the fields. Like in here I'll be using data source as a context ID, so I'll be just writing the context ID, and the filtered value would be updated node of this context ID like ACC ID. And we need to configure different properties of this lookup element for this data source type of a subject. Like we need to provide the lookup query configuration as like we write our SQLs. So same like that we need to configure this couple of configurations like lookup query configuration, and then we need to show in the list of elements for this lookup we need to update this node like JSON paths. So let me first put this lookup query configuration, and in here we can see that lookup order is nothing but if we have multiple query configurations, so based on this order those query will be executed based on that order. And in lookup object we need to search for the case, since we are just want to display the list of cases for the account. And as we know, the case has already a standard field of account like account ID. So I'll be just using the lookup object field, like lookup object for our case the case, and the field is account ID, and I'll be using this filtered operator as equal to, and in the filtered value I need to just use this ACC ID as the context ID, right? And in the JSON path we need to use just the case, and I'll be just saving this one. So our lookup query configuration is ready, and we need to just put this JSON path. In the value we can choose like case colon ID, and in the label we can just choose case colon case number. So in this lookup element search we can find the case number list. So case numbers are nothing but these are the numbers like 1003. These are the case numbers, so this case numbers list will be shown in that lookup element, right? So let me just and we can allow this repeat options as well. We can provide help text as well. Let me just preview this one, and we need to pass this context ID as I was mentioning. So let me just copy this account ID and let me just put this one. And if I search, so in here we can find that it's showing all the related case records list in this lookup element. And if I select any of the case, and it will be showing the case record id in here. So this is our element name, related cases for an account. This is the lookup element name, and based on the case selection, it will it will show the case record id in here. And based on this selected case record id, we can further do multiple configurations, like showing a data table or something like that. So this is how we can simply use this. We can use the data source type as a subject in a lookup element. So I have then already covered this one earlier, like how to use this data source type as pick list filtered by record type. So in the next session, I will be using the data source type as custom, so that we can understand all the different configuration for the data source type for a lookup element. So please stay tuned. Please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll be adding more tutorials on the Salesforce and OmniStudio topics. So thanks for watching. Thank you.